Just Stop Oil protesters. Big fat hypocritical bullies. Farmer. Charles Godby reacts to plastic rubbish. Disclaimer, plastic is made from oil. After a Just Stop Oil protest near his farm.
So here we are in the heart of the beautiful Warwickshire countryside, and yet if I look through this hedge just here, there's rubbish dumped everywhere. You can see we've got sleeping bags, plastic bags full of rubbish, liners, more plastic bottles, plastic chairs, more plastic chairs. Absolute mess. And all this crap has been left here by the Just Stop Oil campaigners. If we look here, you can see covered up here, concreted in one of the tunnels where they've been trying to dig underneath this main road here, right outside the Kingsbury Oil Terminal. And there's more concreted areas there where they've been filling in the holes. So what I want to know from somebody senior at Just Stop Oil, how is this acceptable? People dumping crap over our British countryside, polluting it, destroying the countryside and putting our wildlife at risk with rubbish. How can you justify this, and how can you tell me this is acceptable?
Dr. Nathan Donnelly, a scientist at the Centre for Biological Diversity, claims hair dyeing can have a significant environmental impact. With the bulk of the 65 million people who dye their hair doing it five or four times per year, and nearly all that hair dye just getting washed down the drain, much of the stuff eventually makes its way to lakes, rivers, streams. Virtually none of the chemicals in hair dye have been tested for their impacts on aquatic ecosystems or ability to bioaccumulate up the food chain. But also, you've got there's these like tiny little gloves inside the box. So you open the box, which is shiny because it's coated in a plastic oil. Anyway, you get in there, you've got your little bottles of hair dye, plastic bottles made from oil. You've also got the stuff in the hair dye that's got oil. But you've got these tiny little gloves, tiny little things, like literally for Barbie's gloves that you got to... And that's a complete waste of everybody's time because they break, so you can't use them anyway. Made from oil as well. So, Just Stop Oil activists are using adhesives made from fossil fuels to glue themselves to roads and works of art. Just Stop Oil activists wear plastic gloves, plastic high-vis vests, plastic garlands and shout nonsense through plastic megaphones. Disclaimer, plastic's made from oil. Just Stop Oil activist wears 100% polyester shirt. Disclaimer, polyester's made from... You get the idea. Ambulance heading to emergency blocked as Just Stop Oil clash with police on Waterloo Bridge. Now I'm going to stop there because that one makes me really, really, really angry. That one. Just going to stop there. So, you decide. Are Just Stop Oil protesters just big, fat, hypocritical bullies?